name's Helen and this is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're a Hells Bell, hello. I've been a quick whiz round again today to get various bits and bobs for Christmas and having a bit of a gathering. So I just wanted to see what they had. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you'll know that we used to have Roger's Best Before warehouse here in Southampton, and unfortunately they closed, and now the nearest one to me is in Poole, which is basically an hour away. So, but I still follow them on Facebook, so I do see what they've got, and I said to Rob, I've got to go. So I took his car because it's not such a fuel guzzler as mine, and went down there this morning, and then of course did a bit of a detour as well. So I just thought I'd show you what I got. There's a lot of these Best Before warehouses around, and basically you can't have food sold that's used before, but you can have best before. So there's no danger to health with this stuff. And I mean, they have baby food as well, and obviously that would be incredibly risky to sell anything that could be dangerous for babies. So it's mostly processed food, of course, but not everything. So I'll just show you, I'll just run through, and then I've got some like more exciting shopping after that. Home Bargains, B&M and TK Maxx. When I do it, I really do it. So what have we got here? I'm gonna have to look up the prices for a lot of these things. I've got this huge thing of marshmallows. Rob and, well, most of the family love marshmallows actually. I'm not that keen. And these, for this great big bag of marshmallows, was £2. £2 for a kilo of marshmallows. So, you know, when I have my drinks due, I will leave the jar of these out, and I bet you they get eaten. There's something about mallows, I think, that once you kind of start, you can't stop. So, yeah, they are heart-shaped, but it's kind of a bit of a misshapen heart, like most of ours. So that was that. Then, still continuing the sweet theme, I got these. These are so good. I shouldn't really have bought them. They're Cadbury's snowballs, and you get 4. I think it was 4 for £3. Yeah, 4 for £3. So, what are they? 75p each. But they're really nice. They're basically Cadbury's chocolate, and it's like they've got the little Easter, you know, the candy covered eggs kind of broken inside them. So they're chocolate, and then every so often there's a little bit of crunchy. So they're delicious, but they are a bit, when I start I can't stop. So I'll try not to start. I got these salted pistachios. Now, I won't put these out of the drinks too because of the shells, but they do kind of slow down your nut eating, and I love nuts. I literally love nuts of any description. Salted, dry roasted. These were £2.50 for 650 grams. That's cheap as chips. Well, the sell-by on those is November 2023, so they're going to be absolutely fine. And they'll all get eaten at Christmas time. I bought this before, but I couldn't resist getting some more. This is Judd's Belgian chocolate sauce. And this is absolutely delicious. You can heat this up and use it on ice cream or just a plain sponge pudding. And that was £4 for 6 bottles. I got... So yeah, like I say, it's not all processed. I got these pinto beans, 6 pinto beans for £1.50. And that is good value, isn't it? I got 4 packets of these dippers. Hang on, my phone's ringing, sorry. So where was I? I'd done the pinto beans. I was just telling you about this chocolate sauce, which is delicious. Did I show you the passata? Oh, if I did, you'll have to put up with me doing it again. I got, how many of these? 12 passatas for £4.50, which is great because that's a good make as well. I got these dipping Doritos, which are handy. They're kind of thicker than ordinary Doritos, so if you put them with a dip or a spread, you know, they don't snap off. And they were £1 a bag, which is pretty good. 230 gram bag. I got this great big tub of salsa, thick and chunky salsa, which I can put out as well to go as another dip. And that was, the salsa was £2 for this great big container, 2.3 kilograms. Equally, I got a chili con carne sauce because I'm making a great big chili. I never normally use a pre-made sauce, but this chili sauce was £2, and that is also 2.25 kilograms. So, but you know, that will save quite a few pennies. I got this huge, this is our second one of these, huge jar of mango chutney. Now, you know how much mango chutney costs, and this one was £2, and this is nearly 3 kilos, well, 2.8 kilos, and it's really nice. I dropped this out of the fridge, the last one, so the last one we've got is actually all bound up with sellotape. Still, it's absolutely fine. Once it's opened, you've got to keep it in the fridge, so it's quite a big thing to have in the fridge. I got 2 of these Thai sweet chili dipping sauces. They were £1 each, I think. Huge bottle, 1.2 kilograms. A really brilliant dip if you haven't done it already. And I nicked this from my friend Martine and Alan. And it's just, you just get a tub of cream cheese, pop it into a bowl, surround it with this sweet chili sauce, and it's the most delicious dip, you know, the cream cheese and the sweet chili sauce. I got these, which were, you could kind of choose, there was a choice of 6 flavours, and these are quite dinky, numkish relish, and these were 6 for £2, and I got tangy tomato, hot apple, and hot mango relish. So rather nice if you're having a curry, or you know, you're having friends around just to put out with poppadoms. So I thought they were rather good. So cheap. And I got 12 bottles of squash for the children, and the 12 bottles of squash were £6, so they were 50p a bottle, so that's really good. And then finally I got 12 bags of these dry roasted peanuts, which are sell by March next year, so that's great that they've got really long sell by. I do check the sell by, even though it's well, it's not sell by, it's best before, because if it's too late in the day for something like this, because they do taste stale if you're not careful. But these were £6 for 12 bags, and these bags are 400 grams each, so you can see they're a sizable bag of peanuts. And they've done stores, which is the Irish version of kind of Marks and Spencer's, but not quite. We used to have a shop here called British Home Stores, and I'd say it was more like British Home Stores kind of standard, but Dunnes Stores is famous in Ireland. So that is my Rogers shopping haul, which I'm very pleased with, because it is a bit of a trek, so you have to, you know, you have to try and make it worthwhile. And then what else did I get? Oh, so what I discovered was just opposite Rogers, but you have to kind of go down and round. There is a retail site that has got Home Bargains and B&M. And that makes the whole Rogers thing more viable, because actually my nearest Home Bargains is a good half an hour, 35 minutes away. And my nearest B&M, well, there's one that I don't like, so I don't go there, is another half an hour away, a different place. And this has got them both on one side, so it does make it a bit more kind of, you know, can't say practical to go there, but, you know, not such a crazy notion. So I just got a few more bits for Christmas. I got these for the children. I thought these were smashing. These were just $1.99 each. So I got two elves and one Santa for the kids for Christmas. And they've got screw-on lids. So, you know, they're not, I mean, they would leak if they were tipped over, but Tiago's 3 in February, so he's not daft, you know. He can't have that walking around the living room, but if he's sitting at the table or whatever, he can have that. So 3 of those. I got 3 bags of these little chocolate puddings. They were 99p each. Not sure what I'll do with those yet. I thought this was a rather nice decoration. Going, you know, I've got quite a few things in this kind of Scandi style. And this one was just 99p. I think that's fabulous, not even £1. I sound like a market trader now, don't I? I got just this as a little stocking filler to put in Tiago's stocking. It's got stickers in it. I mean, he's not going to be able to really colour it, but it was only 59p, so it's just a little filler. And then I got this rather lovely candle. Now this candle was a bit more expensive, but it's huge and it smells really good. It was $7.99, but it's a 3-wick candle. Isn't that a beautiful container? It smells delicious. It's called Warm Vanilla, but I mean, that looks really good, doesn't it? Really lovely. It's a lot of candle, so I can burn that at the little party and then over Christmas. And then this, I've just seen the price of this, and I'll be honest, is I probably wouldn't have bought it. It didn't have a price on it, so I bought it, and but it's all right, it's fine. This was $6.99. I thought it was rather nice. It's the same as the mugs I bought. You know, there was the Joy and the Merry mug. I thought that was quite nice, quite a useful plate actually. I don't have a lot of Christmas china, as I've told you before, because, you know, you've got to store it all. But I liked that one. So that was B&M. Oh, I got some biscuits as well, but they're just naughtiness really. And the girl did at least wrap it up in newspaper for me. The plate, that is, you know, and she offered 2, which was good of her really, because it was incredibly busy. And then, nearly there, if you've all dropped off to sleep, I had been looking for something, because Billy and Hattie are here Christmas morning. They'll get their stockings on Christmas morning from us. And but Tiago and Sebi are coming down on Boxing Day, so I kind of can't use the same ones, because there's 4 of them. I've only got 3 because I have 3 kids, so I've got 3 of everything. So I thought I'd get these for Tiago and Sebastian, and they can be their Nana in the New Forest bags. And these are beautiful red velvet actually. It was quite funny because they had quite a few that had their initials on, and I looked everywhere for an S and a T, an S and a T, and I got one in like a kind of furry taupe colour. I got an S, and then I got a T in the red, and then I found an S in another bit in the red, so I put down the taupe one and got them both a T and an S in the red. But it was quite kind of grown up, I suppose. It was furry. At that point, there was only one of these. Then I went round the corner and found another one of these. I mean, honestly, it's like you think I was flipping Santa Claus the way I was going round, but that's great, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what Seb's got actually. He hasn't got a lot because he's just a baby, and a lot of what I've got Tiago is kind of to share. So anyway, got those, but they can be put away with the decorations, so that's fine. And then the last thing I bought in there was, I bought this long hot water bottle for the dog walker, I thought she could maybe have that in her van. My mum's got one of these and she says it's really lovely because you can kind of put it, you know, across your body or over your back if you've got a you know, an aching back or whatever. So I thought, well, I'll give her some money. I'll give her a, what we call in England, I don't know if it's just in England, I've only ever lived here, is what they call a Christmas box, which is a tip at Christmas. So I'll give her some money. And I thought, but rather than just give her money, I'll give her this. So it's just a hot water bottle inside this lovely long cover. And I don't know if everybody knows this, but you know, hot water bottles have got their date stamped in there, and you shouldn't keep them past, I can't remember what it is, but it says what year this is. This is 2023. And so I think you're only supposed to have them for 3 years. So I never knew that at all, because they can perish, and obviously that can be very dangerous. And then I'll just grab 2 more things. So then I went to HomeSense and I bought this rather lovely shade that was just $14.99. That's to go in here because of the new colourway with the stone colour, which I thought was rather nice. And then I got this really beautiful fur throw, which is to go on the sofa, the leather sofa, and this was $29.99. But it's double-sided, so it's got the plain fur that side and then the textured fur this side. Oh my goodness, it's so lush. And when we're all ready, when it's all decorated and finished, I will show you that. And then the only other thing I bought there was this rather lovely Martha Stewart wrapping paper. And it's a really nice thick wrapping paper. And why I liked it is because it's not really Christmassy, is it? You can use this anytime. And this was $6.99, and there is 9.3 meters. So it's, I've never seen that before. It says wraps approximately 20 gift boxes. Doesn't that surely depend on the size of the box? I don't understand that. How can it say it wraps 20 gift boxes? Anyway, I was just rather taken with it. I don't need wrapping paper, and I try not to buy any, but this has also got the grid lines on the reverse, which I do love. And you know, I bought that white ribbon. So yeah, I think that would look very classy. So that was my big old, oh no, oh, I'll show you this as well. Hang on. The other day I went to London with Katie and Grace on our little annual shopping trip, and went to Fortnum and Mason and got these beautiful gold and silver sugared almonds. Do you know, we went to Harrods first. The prices in Harrods are beyond belief. I mean, they are literally ridiculous. They made Fortnum and Mason look quite reasonable. How bad is that? So these were $13.95, but they're just so lovely. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I just really liked them. And then I also got, oh no, that's not mine. I got this just because I love the tin, pistachio and clotted cream biscuits. They were also $13.95, and Grace got a couple of bits for Mum, and because she might be watching this, I won't show you that. I also bought this tea towel. I did laugh, you know, when Rob used my like plush towel for drying Dolly, and you know, most people understood that I was just having a little rant, and it was kind of nothing. I mean, it was just a little rant. But people said, oh, we used your display towel. I don't have display towels. I don't have display towels, but I do have display tea towel until someone uses it, and then it stops being a display tea towel. But I thought that was rather nice. And that was $9.95, and it's lovely fine cotton, and I thought that was quite reasonable because everything gets distorted in your head in Fortnum & Mason as to what is reasonable. And this bag, similarly, was ridiculous because it was $12.99. But it's lovely. Oh, and the girls, Grace got me this. I'd looked at these and I just thought they were ridiculous, but she got it for me. Isn't that lovely? She gave it to me and I got it out and I thought, what's that? A J. But she got me a lovely H to put on the tree. And these are kind of my colours really. So, yeah, lovely work on there. So that was, we didn't buy anything else in London. It was a shame because the weather was awful. It rained all day. Our train was delayed by 2 hours, and we had a lovely time, of course we did, you know, we had a lovely lunch and everything, and that was all very luxe. But the crowds now in London are beyond belief. I struggle now with the crowds in London, especially in the rain because there was umbrellas everywhere. Anyway, it was lovely. It was lovely to spend time with the girls. Now that Katie kind of goes to work, she used to work at home a lot, but now she works actually in an office. I don't see half as much of her. So, yeah, so that was my very varied everything from the best before warehouse to Fortnum & Mason. So, don't say I don't keep it real for you, ladies. I'll see you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.